Who could be the New York Ripper? Just who, dude? Today we'll be going over some new recent fan theories about who the New York Ripper could be. Now, to get this one out of the way, obviously the most popular theory is that Jonah Mitchell will be the New York Ripper, but a fan talked about a serious twist that could change the way we thought about this theory. This tweet said, what if originally Trinity was the New York Ripper and now his son is taking his place? Didn't they say that Trinity went to multiple different states? That could be true. However, the thing about this theory that doesn't make sense is Trinity never used a hook. He always uses a hammer, so this doesn't really hold a lot of merit. Obviously, Jonah does use a hook, but I mean, if they're saying that Jonah is following in his father's footsteps, then yeah, this wouldn't really make sense. Obviously, it would make sense that Jonah is doing it on his own terms, but yeah, this whole like father passing down the legacy to his son thing, yeah, it doesn't really hold a lot of merit. This one is hilarious, dude. This fan says, could Joey Quinn be the New York Ripper? He was in New York narcotics, and also he knew Dexter killed his friend, but chose to remain silent. The friend referring to Liddy. I know it sounds ridiculous, but why not? Whether he is or not, he can also show up in next episode's side with Dexter. I think we can all agree that Quinn will probably appear again in the next episode, hopefully. But yeah, I don't think Quinn is the New York Ripper. I mean, I think he's just an incompetent cop, dude. I don't think Quinn is sneaky enough or has enough finesse to be the New York Ripper for many years. So yeah, I don't think this theory holds any merit. Here's my theory. What if Blessing is the New York Ripper? But here's a twist. Now, as we all know, everybody has theorized that Blessing will be the New York Ripper. That's not news at all, but hear me out and lock in real quick. What if Blessing is Sergeant James Stokes' brother? All right, hear me out, hear me out. So let's say that Dokes was Blessing's long-lost brother. As we all know, in the previous episode, Batista showed up at Blessing's house and while Dexter was gone, but who's to say that Batista didn't show evidence to Blessing that Dexter was the Bay Harbor butcher? That evidence included Dokes' own demise. As we saw in the previous episode, Blessing was still pretty chill with Dexter after he came back from Harrison's college tour. But who's to say that he wasn't play acting? Or this other thing could happen where Batista leaves a bunch of evidence for Blessing to look at later. And within the next episode or two, Blessing could take a look at that evidence and he sees Dexter for who he really is, the Bay Harbor butcher. And he sees the truth that Dexter has framed his brother Dope. Now, I know some of y'all may say, but the voice recording, bro, it doesn't sound like Blessing at all. However, Blessing could have fabricated it. Maybe he hired his son-in-law or just some random guy to do the voice for him. This would mean that Blessing is a mastermind. He is secretly a mastermind serial killer. And obviously, this will leave Blessing angry, going back to his dark tendencies that his mother tried to get him away from. Let me know what y'all think about this theory and all the other theories. I think my theory holds a lot of merit, and I'll see you all in the next video. Read out. Peace.